So Samsung just sent me their absolute cheapest 2020 smartphones. Like, it cannot get any more cheaper than this. This is a Galaxy S20 Ultra which cost $1,400. If you take a zero out of this price, it becomes $140, which is the price of the Galaxy A11. What can you possibly get from Samsung at that level? That is the question I'm gonna answer for you guys. Not only this, we also have the second most affordable phone from Samsung in 2020 with a brand new Exynos chip, the Galaxy A21s, which is almost costing $190. The Galaxy A series has been really successful, and instead of making more expensive version of A series model, Samsung is focusing on creating more affordable versions, which is why we had the A11 and the A21s phone. Now normally at this price you don't expect a lot, but since they are from Samsung, there's always some understandable expectations. Both phones are rocking a punch hole design, which only a year or two ago was such a big deal, and now we have it on most affordable phones. We also have a feature that most expensive phones will never have, which is a headphone jack. We get 15 watts of fast chargers out of the box, and I'm happy to see that Samsung has completely moved towards the USB Type-C. Now first thing I want to mention right off the bat is, since it's a Samsung product, it's gonna have one thing common, and that is the One UI. No matter what Samsung phone you buy right now, you get one constant software experience across the board. Android 10 based on One UI skin. Like, the software experience on these two phones are 95% the same as the $1,400 S20 Ultra. The skin is colorful, customizable, it's good, it's one of my favorite skins out there, and I'm almost surprised to see that the Galaxy A11, despite having 2 gigs of RAM, is running the One UI fairly smooth. Like, of course it's not blazingly fast, but you can still play games on low to medium settings, answer emails, and do all the social media stuff without really any problem. On the A21s, things are definitely a lot better thanks to the homegrown Exynos H50 processor. This is an 8nm chip, so it's gonna be power efficient, and also it's rocking 4GB of RAM, so you definitely get better performance. Both phones are absolute battery beast. We have a 5000 mAh battery on the Galaxy A21s and a 4000 mAh battery on Galaxy A11. Both phones are promising a 2-day of battery life. Design-wise, Samsung is almost giving you a Galaxy S20-like look, but with a plastic material on the A21s. It's got all them reflections going on, whereas the A11 is having a very plain plastic design. Both phones are rocking fast fingerprint scanners on the back. Now, I'm someone who's used to flagship phones every day, all these beautiful OLED displays, and using these phones were a bit challenge, I have to say. Samsung makes the best smartphone display out there. Literally, you can pick the iPhone or OnePlus or Oppo. They all use Samsung displays. At this price range, it brings a particular challenge to Samsung, like what they can possibly do at this affordable rate that can do justice. When we're talking the absolute cheapest value, the question isn't OLED or LCD. The question is it any good? Both phones are rocking a 720p HD plus TFT panel, and first thing I noticed after switching from my high-end displays is the color. It sort of appeared cooler to my eyes, not as vibrant as I was normally used to, but after playing with it for a while, it kind of became normal. Like, this is a thing that happens to most of the people who pick the iPhone XR or the iPhone 11. I mean, those phones have LCD displays, but they still sell pretty well. Same can be said for these phones. All in all, not bad, but of course if you're looking for the most punchiest colors and everything, then obviously you have to spend a bit more money. But what about the cameras? Well, I did a fun test on Twitter where I asked people if you can tell which picture is taken on a $1,400 phone, and a whopping 40% of the people picked up the picture A, which was actually taken on the Galaxy A21s. It's absolutely insane. The only major difference that I can see from these photos is the colors. The A21s is on the natural side, whereas the Galaxy S20 Ultra is bringing out those colors, really being vibrant. The most amazing thing is that the detail is almost on par. Like, you can't differentiate based on zooming in on the picture. Now, I'm not saying that the camera on the A21s is as good as the S20 Ultra. Sure, the outdoor pictures are great thanks to the 48 megapixel main sensor, but if you're gonna shoot in super low light situation, you definitely need a flagship phone. But overall, A21s is doing a great job. There is no night mode, but it does come with a ultra wide angle lens and a macro lens. The Galaxy A11, on the other hand, it's not as good. It's using a 13 megapixel sensor with a ultra wide angle lens. The camera is there, it can shoot photos and videos better than a potato quality and That's all it can do, and that's fine for the price because A11 is supposed to be the absolute affordable option. But at this point, the extra $50 for the A21s is totally worth it. Now, I have reviewed so many Samsung phones throughout the year. It's nice to see that Samsung is not forgetting where it came from. The A11 is absolutely the minimum, the cheapest entry into Samsung's ecosystem. But if you desire more, then definitely the A21s is the phone that I believe that not only keeps the value but also keeps the features intact and bring you the cheapest price when it comes to Samsung's ecosystem, a much efficient processor plus a great battery life combo. As always, it's good to see what's going on the other side of the spectrum, but let me know what you think about this in the comment section below. Do you see any value in these absolute affordable cheap Samsung phones? And yeah, drop a comment and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.